Hello and welcome back. This is Arnav Chaudhary, and you are live on my channel Arun Foot. It is another live watch along of the Indian Super League. Those of you who were there earlier, it was Jamshedpur FC losing the first game of the campaign at Northeast United FC, who themselves won their first game of the campaign, and now we are the second match of the day. And this evening, it is Kashi versus Mumbai CIty FC at the Kishore Bharati Krirangan, where the two captains are exchanging the pennants with Sumit Pasi as well as Lalinzwala Changte. And at the start of the video, as I always love to say, if you like what you're seeing, what you're watching, what you're listening to, please leave a like and share it with other people. And of course, subscribe to the channel. We stand at 3,917 tonight as both the teams, are ready for kickoff. And as always, also cast your votes. Who's going to win? So far, 3 votes cast. One person says a draw, two persons say Mumbai CIty will win. As we are ready for kickoff, the clock has come down to 0 and we have kickoff at the Kishore Bharati Krirangan between Kashi FC and Mumbai CIty Football Club. And Kashi in their traditional orange home jerseys with the black shorts, while Mumbai CIty in the traditional blue. It's a closed door match. I guess security reasons for that. Mumbai CIty and again Kashi with and Luis Tares in goal, the Spanish goalkeeper. Sumit Pasi as right back, Wayne Vas, Nischal Chandan and Sandeep Mandi in defense. Tomba Singh as well as Sergio Lamas in midfield. Rohit Danu on the wings with Alfred Planas Moya, the playmaking position, and Nauris Petkvikius as the striker. Right? Referee says throw in for Mumbai CIty. And at the other end, Peter Kratki has Poval Chempa in goal, Valpuya, Nunores, Vijay Chetri, and Akash Mishra in defense. Tulunga and Joni Kauko in defensive midfield. Joni Kauko, of course, last season champion with Kashi in the I-League. And then in the attacking positions, Lalinzwala Changte as captain and Nufal on the right. Jorge Ortiz is back as a playmaker, and Ayush Chikara gets a start with Jorge Pereira Diaz not in the squad, has not traveled to Kolkata. So once more, Mumbai CIty only with 3 foreigners in this game. Providas playing it back. Providas, of course, also himself spent a few weeks, months last season at Mumbai CIty on loan. Akash Mishra, Nufal earns a throw-in against Sumit Pasi. Mumbai CIty certainly will be looking to gain traction on what has happened in the table today, because, or rather yesterday and today, I should rather say, Mohun Bagan dropping their first point of the season and Jamshedpur FC losing the first match of the season. And that has opened up the league table. Jorge Ortiz wants to play it through to Ayush, doesn't get to it, plays it to Nufal. Nufal with the cross. Changte will have to go across. We'll get to it. Lalinzwala Changte will take Valpuya with him. Ball back to Changte, but Sandeep Mandi will allow the ball to go out. No, ball stays in. Yoni Kauko with a cross. Planas misses it. And that would have been, that is where then you miss Jorge Pereira Diaz. He would have been there. Shemohai, welcome back. And Kashi a little nervous, it seems, in their first home game. A little windy in Kolkata. Let me just check what's the weather at this moment in time. 26 degrees with rains, with a little bit of wind. And let's see what Mumbai CIty can do convincingly in the first half. And play the ball back. Nofal, of course, with a great goal last Sunday against Sporting Club Delhi. Pereira Diaz with the earlier one. Lamas losing the ball. Ortiz to Changte. Changte. And Ayush Chikara and keeper Tares bang into each other. Yeah. But Chikara gets a foot on Luis Tares. That hurt, but himself seems to have hurt his finger. Wobbly start by Inter Kashi in the first 4.5 minutes. And advantage Mumbai City, I would say. Inter Kashi have to do better now. Okay, that was weird. The goalkeeper picked up the ball and then played it. Shouldn't have been a free kick. Oh, Nishchal Chandan. Mandi back to his keeper with Ayush charging at him. High ball by Tares. Roby loses the ball. Oh, Ortiz, Wayne Vas, and that should be a foul on Ortiz from Wayne Vas, and maybe even a first card from the referee. And free kick for Mumbai City. From the left, we're in the 7th minute of the game. It's been all Mumbai City so far in this encounter. Ortiz to take the free kick. Shamo, I'll take your question once the free kick is through. Ortiz into the danger zone, cleared by Inter Kashi. And Nuno with the ball. Do you agree with me that despite Northeast not have good Indian players and also found they still played well? Northeast United have to imagine all the fun they not they would. Yeah, but again, it is not the case, right? Shemo, we have to live with the reality we are in. If they had this, if they had this player, if they had that player, I don't know. If Mumbai City was playing with 6 foreigners, would they be challenging for the title? I don't know. You know, this is this theoretical discussion that some of you like. It makes no sense. I told you that this 1-4 calculation which you did in regard to foreigners, you know, and therefore it is very very clearly that Andy Rodriguez as one foreigner scored both the goals. He was the winner, and it's done. And therefore, I told you your calculation didn't work out. Sorry. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and there will be a lot of matches where it won't work out. Where you say, you know what, these guys are playing with this, those guys are playing with that. That's why this team is better than that. Yeah, sometimes it'll work, sometimes not. The late start when the 2026 as also the main cause which let all foreigners left and would all go to league. No, Shimo, this is also a financial question, right? Ooh, foul. And that should be, yes, this time it's a card against Sumit Pasi. Rough game so far from Inter Kashi. Shimo, to me, some of the foreigners would have left, right? Because clubs were asking them to take less money. And yeah, that is something. Foul, yeah. Clear cut card for Captain Sumit Pasi. Mumbai City with the ball. Tauko. Doesn't get to it. A chance for Rodano to break, but runs out with the ball. Throw in Mumbai City. And Antonio Lopez Habas not happy with his side so far. Urvala Chempa with the long ball forward. Ayush in a physical battle with Nishchal Chandan. The two tall boys. That is a 50-50, I would have thought. It's I don't know where the referee sees the foul. And if it's a foul, it's more of a foul from Nishchal Chandan on Ayush Chikara. Throw in Nuno Rice. I had hoped from Chikara after that 2025 Super Cup, not recent, but that second last edition. But since then, he didn't have good performance even after getting chances. Honestly, game, if he had a serious injury and and has had limited chances since then, and difficult. It's a difficult situation for him. And then there were expectations, which I think is difficult to fulfill as an Indian striker as well. I hope Ayush again is getting into an age, has to perform, right? It seems you're a diehard fan of Mumbai City, is it? No, Shemu, I'm not a diehard fan. I am the person who created Mumbai City. I'm one of the guys who were in the background, created Mumbai City FC. So I'm not a fan. I'm one of the founding fathers. Shimo, yes, we do hope. I hope as well that Mumbai City win. That is something which I would hope for. Let's wait and see what happens. And no foul on the ground. And so far, Mumbai City, the better of the two teams, I have to say. In Takashi, my prediction, I would hope for a 1-0 or 2-0. Chance for Mumbai City. Shot blocked from Ayush Chikara. And Havas has something to complain. Nearly 11 minutes on the clock. Corner for Mumbai City. And Nishchal Chandan and Ayush Chikara seems to be the duel of the day. It's like Intakashi still not in the game. And let's see what Mumbai City can do with this. Mr. Chandan getting treatment on his ankle, if I think right. See, right? It's quite windy in the south of Kolkata, in Santoshpur, at the Kishore Bharati Krirangan. Corner to be taken by Jorge Ortiz. Yes, X9P, Mumbai City so far very dominant. And what is the referee waiting for? Waiting for something to happen over there. As you can see, it's very, very windy in Kolkata. Stormy day. Again, south of the city. It's quite an open stadium also, in the sense that the wind can, as you can see now, blow in. Okay, there's this stabilizing camera which has come off. And I don't think the game can continue, or will they allow it to continue? Okay. It's been stabilized for now. Ortiz, short corner. No foul, not a good one. Ortiz back into the danger zone, headed out by Intakashi. Akash Mishra. Kauko. Yoni Kauko wins the ball. Plays it to Nufal. Nufal in the box. Nufal Chante. Bad first touch. Lalinzola Chante. Yeah, the captain. New foul. And Changte's first touch. I think with his right. No, with his left. Outer left. Maybe. And this is the thing with players, right? Who play with one foot. They don't want to use their other foot. In this case, I think it would have been smarter for Changte to use the right to control the ball and then to get in. And it seems like the referee's having a look behind the goal with the camera. I think it's the camera, or is it the general pole holding the goal netting? There surely seems to be a problem behind the goal. Mm. It's like when they pan out in these situations and show you where the issue is. Mm. Seem to fix the pole. And the camera is now in there again. Sure, they're not going to stand there and hold the net up all game. Yeah, Sasha, it seems to be solved for the moment, but the wind is very strong. Unseasonal winds in Kolkata. This is normally the start of the hot season. We're in March. Oh, headed forward. And ball collected by Purbala Champa, who is going to maybe use the wind. Let's see. The wind is of use. Oh, and Ashikara was down. Tulunga, Chetri, Akash, and you see the ball dying in the air. Nufal wins it. Nufal, and that is too selfish for Nufal, but at least wins a throw in. Yeah, last touch from, I don't know, Senor Habas. I mean, it's quite evident that the last touch was from Sumit Pasi. It's a weird game so far. Throw in to be taken by Akash Mishra. Let's see if he can use the wind. Akash, oh, that flies in nicely into the danger area. Cleared by Kashi. Chipped forward. And the ball dies out. Yeah, this is actually headed out by Mumbai City. Chance for Kashi to break. Rohit Danu. Rohit Danu against Valpuya. Valpuya wins the ball. Valpuya to Jorge Ortiz. Jorge Ortiz plays it through to Changte. The ball is going to stay in. Lalinzwala Changte. Ayush Chikara doesn't hit the target. Kashi struggling so far, in my opinion. Might be wrong, but no offside. Changte keeps it in. I don't understand why he doesn't go faster to play it to Chikara. And Chikara needed to just maybe let it roll through for Ortiz and then boom. It's all Mumbai City so far. Maybe a chance there to break for Rohit Danu. And ball goes out. Goal kick for Mumbai City. Let's see the stats so far. 70% for Mumbai City and 5-0 shots for the Islanders so far. That speaks a clear-cut language. But it's still 0-0 at the Kishore Bharati Krirangan. Mumbai City again. Lose the ball. Kashi, Rohit Danu. Tulunga. Jorge Ortiz. Ortiz plays it forward. Nishchal Chandan to his keeper. Chikara coming. And the keeper plays it long. Doesn't have to put much power to it. Nufal to Lunga. Plays it back to Akash. Vijay. Sorry, no. Vijay. Vijay Chetri. Nice movement from Mumbai City. Ball across to Nufal. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Opala nearly stumbles. Nufal against Proby. That's a shot attempt. Jorge Ortiz. Is Kishore Bharati really ready for ISL? The standards have been set up in recent years. Yes, Raj. It's an ISL compliant stadium. It's fully ISL compliant. It's better than some of the other venues, I would actually say. Again, it's a smaller venue, but it's a good football stadium overall. And it was lying idle for I think 15 years or something, and then has been redeveloped in a push by the Bengal government to get more grounds. And Mumbai City, Ortiz blocked. Moya with a chance maybe. Probir is it back to Petkevikius, Sumit Pasi, Wayne Vas, Lamas having problem with the ball today. Sergio Lamas, Sumit Pasi plays it back to Wayne Vas. Across to Nistal Chandan. Mandi, Lamas, Nischal, Wayne chips it out. Palpuya header. That ball is going to go out. Throw in Inter Kashi. We're already in the 21st minute. Sumit Mandi. Nischal, Mandi. Nischal. Wayne Vas. Across to Pasi. And Inter Kashi intercept. They're now a little bit more involved in the game. Rohit Danu. Lamas. Sumit Pasi. And that ball leaves Solix Stadium. At least make Kishore Bharati as full-fledged football stadium roof tracks. Raj, it makes no sense because then you have to actually knock down the whole stadium and rebuild it because then you have to get the stands closer. No, it makes, yeah, and it's used for athletics and other events as well. It's not just a pure football stadium. Oh, slip up from Jorge Ortiz, Sumit Pasi, but blocked by Yoni Kauko. Yoni Kauko, I really miss Apuya and Mumbai City colours. Yeah, very, very true. And especially in the form that Apuya finds himself in. I think every Mumbai City fan would love to have Apuya back. Inter Kashi, first phase where they're getting a little bit of the ball. Danu, cleared by Nuno Reyes. Inter Kashi with the ball. Oh, steal. Maybe a chance. Chikara gets it back to Changte. Valpuya overlapping with him. Valpuya has to turn back. Doesn't have the options. Back with Nuno Reyes. Akash. Akash looking for Ortiz, but a little too optimistic. Back with keeper Luis Tares. La Champa. It's now a quieter game, Mumbai City. have had their phase of attacks. Need to do more. Vijay Chetri, headed out by Wayne Vas. Ball now into Kashi. Wayne Vas. Chikara chasing him. Sumit Pasi. Pasi. And that ball is going to be with Mumbai CIty. Purvala Champa has it. Funny part is Kashi has a certain amount of fan base in Kolkata suburbs. Then the whole, yeah, I think they need to start playing in UP before they, you can say that they will create a fan base or build a fan base. I've seen that myself last year when I saw Kashi against Gokulam Kerala. The crazy game which they won 3-2. Long ball for Changte. Narizwala Changte. And that's, no, sorry, for Valpuya. Throw in for Kashi. Tomba, Lamas, Nischal, Vane. Long ball forward. Akash heads it out. Joni Kauko heads it on. Kauko, ball bubbling here and there. And that ball goes out before Akash Mishra gets to it. Little uncontrolled the game at the moment from both teams. Needs to be a little bit of order setting in. Throw in for Kashi on the right. Pasi back to Vayan Vas. Pasi, Wayne plays it back to his keeper. Luis Tares. Oh, through ball, but cleared by Mumbai CIty. Chante plays it back to Bijay. Across to Akash. Nuno. Akash. Kauko. Across to Bijay. That's some space for Bijay Chetri now. Chante. Referee says play on. Advantage Mumbai. Akash Mishra. Across to Nufal. Nufal plays it back to Nuno. Nuno tries a through ball for Jorge Ortiz. Blocked. Kauko. Nuno. Ortiz blocked. Chance for Kashi potentially to break. But they also take the speed out of the game. Pasi, Wayne Vas. Changte needs to find his form back. Even he scored. I find him struggling. Yeah, true, Raj. But again, I think with all the players, I think fitness is a big topic. And so when Pasi back to Wayne Vas, 27 plus minutes at the Kishore Bharati. Sandeep Mandi. Across to Wayne Vas, who's looking, I don't know for whom, ball into the arms of Purvala Champa. Nuno. Tulunga. Bijay Chetri. Across to Akash Mishra. Very interesting that with Akash in there, it sometimes looks like a three-man back line because Valpuya plays so high up. And then Changte sort of plays a little inverted. Nuno, Akash, Nufal, Akash, plays it long to Ortiz, finds Ortiz, and now space for Nufal on that left wing. Nufal in the box, Nufal in the box, plays it to Ayush Chetri. Oh, and that's a back pass. Changte just needs to get the ball, and maybe Ayush needs to try and take it himself. Good play from Nufal. Does well to beat Wayne. Ayush just needs to turn around his body. And that's Rohit Danu. That's a back pass to me. not seen by the referee, and nobody actually is talking about it. Very weird. A good play from Mumbai City. Kauko. Vijay Chetri. Plays it back to Nuno. Akash. Akash plays it to Ortiz. Slips a little, but plays it back to Akash again. Mumbai City trying to control, build up. Takashi only reacting at this stage of the game. Nuno. Akash. Ortiz, that should be a foul. Given. I don't get why Chikara doesn't finish there. You're not going to get more space than Sasha, my thought, my first, why don't you, again, rather than playing it to Changte, why don't you turn around and shoot? Because I don't think the goalkeeper is in a position to save that. So, yeah, sometimes decisions from players and logic doesn't come into play. And that was one of those situations where I totally agree. He should have just taken a shot. There we see. Yeah, Orgotis and Sergio Lamas. Of course, he does this, but he knows he's got his arms around him, and that's a foul. And that's the thing with Mumbai City. Need to get that. Drinks break. 30 minutes on the clock, and it's still goalless. Nufal has been creating the chances. And X9P says, I don't know why Indian forwards is used this, can't score open goal. Yeah. Again, and this is the problem. No? Again, and also he's turning wrong, right? He gets the ball. He just needs to turn. He needs to turn this way and then just shoot, right? And he turns the other way and plays to Changte. And Changte doesn't get it because Rodanu gets in the way. And it's yeah. And these are the things where I would say a player like Ayush, you are training every day with the Jorge Pereira Diaz, and Jorge Pereira Diaz, if he had been there, he would have scored 100%. I no doubts about it. So, yeah, some of those realities, I guess, regarding Indian strikers, sadly. They need another Nufal down the right too. That's the kind of mentality you want from your winger in the final third. Yeah, Sasha, I would rather, I would rather Mumbai City play a 4-1-4-1. But again, for that you need that player, because then you could put Changte and Ortiz into those half spaces where I think they're the most dangerous. But again, Nufal at the moment, interestingly, the most dangerous Mumbai City winger. Vikram needs to pick up. Bipin no longer there. Being honest, sir, your view, India never produced world-class forward is even Asian class. No, we never produced Asian. I don't know. I mean, I can't speak about what happened in the 1950s and 60s and what was world class or Asian class or whatever. We never produced world class. Forget Asian class. We supposedly had in the 50s, 60s. No, I can't compare. I don't know the football in those days. So therefore, let's focus on this. Akash just runs blindly into that space. Petkevikius, but has to go back and play to Wayne Vas. Sergio Navas. Moya nicely beats Nufal. Oh, Kauko gives him space, and Probir won't get to it. Not even Asian class, being honest. Yeah, X9P, I agree with you. Scrappy game so far. Similar a little bit to what we saw a little earlier in the day between these two teams, Northeast United and Jamshedpur FC, where the game really picked up in the second 45. One more reminder, do like, share, and subscribe to Arun Foot. We stand at 3,917 at this moment in time. Thank you for that. And close to 3,000 people watched the earlier game. So hopefully we return. Mumbai City with a through ball. Ayush doesn't get to it, but Changte does. Ball for Changte from Valpuya. Changte, good cross. Ortiz. That shot from Ayush, not dangerous. Chikara. Yoni Kauko with the dangerous one. The keeper nearly spills it into his own goal. Let's see that. I thought. Let's see. Changte heads it. Isn't that a. Okay. So we can't compare 1960s, 80s with today. Many countries don't play football today 10 times better than India. Living 60s old-headed person. Yeah, that's XMP. Welcome to the world of a lot of people in football. Misjudged by Mumbai CIty, but Mumbai CIty get it out. Kauko to, dangerous. Vijay clears it. Nischal heads it out. Valpuya heads it back to his keeper. No. Yeah, this Mumbai CIty has it in them. It's just that maybe if they could score their goals and of their opportunities. We saw that in the last two games, taking the lead against Delhi, but fighting back against Northeast United. Through ball. Changte. But Sergio Lamas dispossesses him. Nischal. Vain Vas. Cross to Nischal. Mistake. Changte. Got to it but lost it. Tomba was there. And Sandeep Mandi. Yeah, Coach Hava's not happy, and I wouldn't be either. That's not good from Kashi so far. Mumbai CIty, the better of the two teams, with more of the ball. May now a chance. Probit Das. Ortiz does well. Sliding tackle. And Yoni Kauko looking for Chikara or for Chante, but it gets only to the keeper. Tares, and that's a long ball. Sandeep Mandi, I don't know for whom. Back with Mumbai CIty. Match stats, it's evened out a little. 63 to 37% for Mumbai CIty, but it's still 7-0 chances for Mumbai CIty. But, yeah. And that's the thing. Much more passes, everything more. 36.5 minutes. Ayush, isn't it? Yeah, that's the problem. Nufal, was he offside? Yeah, he was. Blue, if Pereira Diaz had been playing, I think Mumbai CIty would have been 2-0 up, to be very honest. And that is the difference. We saw Mumbai CIty in the. Yeah, he was just offside in the Super Cup, and there wasn't a Yoni Kauko in the middle. Yeah. And Yoni Kauko has given them in the midfield stability. And today Pereira Diaz is missing. Long ball from Tares. Headed out. Throw-in will allow the ball to go out for a throw-in. Even after 10 years of ISL, India haven't been able to produce one dependable striker. It's represented to be an Indian football fan. Yeah. AI bot, I think the whole system needs to be questioned in regard to this whole striker. Another throw-in for Kashi. And Peter Kratky has put on the rain jacket. And that should be the first corner for Kashi. Nuno Reyes with the touch. Having a word with Alfred Planas Moya. Yeah. 39th minute, first corner for Kashi. To be taken by Sergio Ramos. People who would abuse me, even Suniji was not world class or in class, he was South Asian class. Being honest, if he was world class, he would have been Sporting Club or team rather than return. Yeah, that's very true. Corner. Sergio. That's a good corner. Headed out by Mumbai, but there's a foul in the middle. Kauko really is proving himself the most important foreigner this season. Maybe McLaren, all are the best, but Kauko Candelon doing the heavy lifting. Blue, very true. And I think Inter Kashi could have done with a Yoni Kauko. I think that's showing itself. Oh, Vijay Chetri to Valpuya. Ball out. Vijay clearing the lines. Throw in Mumbai City ball for Chante. But cleared by Nishchal Chandan. Another throw in. Back to Vijay. Across to Akash. Tulunga. Looks for Chikara. Doesn't get to it because Nishchal Chandan in the middle. Alfred Planas Moya. Sumit Pasi back to his keeper. Luis Tares chips it forward for Probir, who heads it. Nuno high. Vijay clears it for a corner. Yeah, under pressure. That's the best that Vijay Chetri could do, I guess. And Peter Kratky not happy. Have to be better, Mumbai City. 41st minute running. Sergio Lamas to take the corner. Second corner for Inter Kashi. As the flag is flying in the background. That's a pushing and shoving going on. Lamas headed out by Kauko. And in the danger zone, outside, blocked by Mumbai City. Lamas out on that side. Tomba. Doesn't win it. Being honest, Vijay would have been born today. He would be better than Chetri in ball control. Well, listen, XNP, I think even Sunil will not discuss that Vijan technically is a better player than him. So that is a discussion which we don't need to hold, right? That's a reality. Nishchal Chandan to take a long throw in. 42nd minute. In the danger zone, maybe an attempt and saved by Purva Lachempa. Sergio Lamas, not a strong attempt, but a placed attempt by him. But Purva is behind it. Mumbai City with the ball. Nuno. Vijay Chetri. Plays it back to Nuno, who chips it for Nufal, who will get to it. Nufal on the edge of the box. Plays it back to Jorge Ortiz. Jorge Ortiz crosses it. Cleared by Inter Kashi. Throw in for Mumbai City. Akash Mishra throws it back to Nuno. Yes, Nufal so far has been better. Blue, but he also started off very good last season, no? Ortiz loses the ball. Prubir Das. Nuno Reyes has it. Plays it to Akash. Being honest, if someone think we need to bring rule to have Indian forward, it will be disaster. Indian forward is useless compared to foreigner forward. You understand? Yeah, you will not be able to do that rule. I don't know how you're gonna say, hey, listen, you have to play one Indian forward. I don't know. This is not. It's not chess. Sam Vijay is worst level position. He's saying is you a 10% facility India get India better football nation. Full statement. You are head of executive committee. Yeah. Let's not get into those conversations. Valpuya. Valpuya trying to play, blocked by Inter Kashi. Chance maybe for Kashi to break. Ball played out to Probir, but Nufal comes in and Nufal wins it. Nufal on the ground. And Planas plays it out. Nufal with some pain. Yeah, in that clearance. Yeah. Slipped over there. If you're talking about facilities, I invite you to look at PKR Sway Ring or Visaka FC in Cambodia have near opened their facilities. Yeah, Sasha, a lot of these East Asian clubs have great facilities. Nufal with the ball will throw it back. No, gives it to Ortiz, who will now play it back. Nearly 45 minutes on the clock, still goalless at the Kishore Bharati Krirangan. And Luis Tares with the long kick. 4 minutes of added time. Oh, headed backwards. And Purba Chempa to take the ball. Nuno plays it to Kauko. Kauko will play it across to Bijay Chetri. Bijay plays it back to Yuni Kauko. And Ortiz earns himself a foul. And Hava says he's falling. One second. And Providas, yeah, that's a definite push. So foul. Providas. Since leaving, Mon Bagan has been a journeyman at BFC, Blasters, Mumbai City. And oh. Havas picks up a card. A little too much. Is we need to wait for 100. Has he been sent off? Looks like Habas has been sent off. Yeah. Senior Habas has been sent off. We'll talk about the points that you guys have raised at halftime. Mumbai City with an advantage. Chikara. Chante. Nice little turn. Lalinzwala. Chante keeps the ball. Plays it to Valpuya. Valpuya has to turn back. Plays it back to Bijay. Plays it across to Yoni Kauko. We are in the 48th minute. Nufal. Oh, Jorge Ortiz. Ortiz beats a couple of markers. Jorge Ortiz has space. Jorge Ortiz takes a shot. Jorge Ortiz, but saved by Luis Tares. Jorge Ortiz, he has that capability, has the space, looks at it. Yeah, but that's not too good an attempt, knowing that it's a fellow Spaniard in the goal. Luis Tares makes that nice movement. Mumbai City win the ball. Changte won't get to it. Throw in for Inter. No, ball stays in. Sandip Mandi. Tomba plays it to Wayne Vass. Shumit Pasi. Prabir Dash. Plays it to Moya. Sorry, to Petkevikios, now Moya. Chips it to Petkevikios, who beats. And Akash Mishra clears. Yeah, Nuno is beaten for once. Ayush Chikara Plays it out to Lalinzwala Changte. Valpuya overlapping. But Changte looking. What is he going to do? Has to slow down. Plays it to Tulunga. Nunores. Akash Mishra. Kauko. Mishra. Ortiz, Mishra, Kauko, Mishra, Jorge Ortiz on the touchline. Plays it across to Kauko. Kauko chips it across to Changte. Will he get to it? Yes, he will. And cleared by Sunday Mandi for a corner. No, sorry. Valpuya, not Mandi. Changte. It was Valpuya who had made the run. Lalinzwala Changte to take the corner. We're in the 50th minute of the first half. Last maybe opportunity for Mumbai City in this half. Changte tying his shoelaces, getting ready to do the best he can. Corner for Mumbai City Football Club. Lalinzwala Changte to take it. Second corner. Changte, that's a good corner. That goes through, and that's a goal for Mumbai City. Nufal with the goal. Nufal with the goal. Mumbai City take the lead on following a corner. And after this first half, a deserving lead. Corner goes through. Somehow touches Valpuya and Nufal. That's a brilliant touch. That's an alert touch. Just to push the ball under the keeper. If I saw it right. And Nufal gives Mumbai City the lead at the break. Very important for him. He scored an excellent goal last week. Brilliant goal last week. And he follows up this week with an alert strike. And that gives Mumbai City the lead against Inter Kashi. And these could be three very, very big points, because if Mumbai City win today, then Mumbai City are back in the fight for the ISL title. And discussions between the Inter Kashi players and the referee. Let me quickly go through some of the points that you mentioned. I say we need to wait for 100 years so that we get 10% facility of UAE, then we'll produce under Messi first, we then need to produce Indian Asian back. Yeah, but again, all these, I want facilities, I want league, all of that is, yeah. In this ISL, Tomba Fenter is the player who impressed me. Jyoti impressed me in the first couple of matches, but today, and the last match also, I didn't think he was good. And when your football money even going, yeah, but where's the money? Again, people say, oh, money's going here, money's going there. Yeah, I know. But again, there are people who are trying to steal 5 rupees. It makes no sense, in my opinion. I used to think cricket is not responsible for the sport, zero value. But then after covering football, etc., sport, it is some of cricket, also for the sport, bad performance. Of course it is. Of course it is. Even WPA value more than ISL. Yeah. So of course, if you see, cricket is literally killing any other sport. Wait, what did Havas do? Something insane. Blue, I think he was unhappy with that Jorge Ortiz call, foul from Prubir, and he's been shouting around, right? And I'm sure he's unhappy with his own team. And on the other side, what he's most probably done is too much of a conversation on that, and the referee, I guess, at some stage had enough of it, and then send him off, and yeah, and from that perspective, he'll surely not be happy, but yeah, it's too much, and he's difficult to control. I know. I remember from the first season that he, when he gets angry, he's a very difficult one. I mean, there was this big fight with Robert Pires at the time. So yeah, Indian team lost to Afghanistan last year. That's on AIFF, and the players, they got a lot of funding from AIFF for last 10 years. Even can't produce one good player. Forget about World Cup. Yeah, but what your logic about because they funded, that's why they need to have better players makes no sense. We don't have a player who can stand out. We don't have, yeah. That's why we need to do something about referee. No, referee. What? Why referee first? Why not players first, coaches first? Ours will miss Mohun Bagan match. Ooh, that is interesting, right? Will he miss? 1 second, let me see. What is the next match of Interkashi? No, Mohun Bagan's next match of Interkashi is Mohun Bagan. Uh, Interkashi next, Mohun Bagan's next match is Mumbai CIty. So he would have to. No, no, no. 1 sec. Uh, Interkashi's next match is against Bangalore. So yeah. I'm saying that we are physical black people have, yes, the clubs are responsible for coaching the development of players, not AIFF. Exactly. Really playing better. Yes. Offside call from Interkashi. No. Do you think this answer cost cutting is blessing in disguise? At least Indian players getting game time even after all top 4 and 6 in the answer. We only have Changte in top 10 goal scorers. Yeah, but again, yeah, it's yeah, more game time for what? Mumbai City औकात ने ISL जीतना. Let's see, Jyoti. I think they have. I think Mumbai City have themselves to blame. I think Mumbai City in the last 2 games should have won the last 2 games also. But again, that's the reality. Habas, what's happening? Habas is back to the old Habas. Got a little too angry, I guess, and for getting too angry, got sent off. And yeah, and that's weakening his team. Cricket is killing because BCCI put money and hard work to improve it. I said should it after 2 years. The men's main team, they've only lost the games. Jyoti, that comparison, yeah, not be Sam wrong. Yeah. Big season loading for Nofar, national team loading. Rockstar could be. I saw next match and thought Kashi. Yeah, okay, understood. Because do we think that cricket is 1 for 1, AFF can't do anything? Jyoti, cricket is sucking everything out of the system. Just 1 second, I just need to get up once. Cricket is sucking out the money out of the whole system. And if you see, there is no money left. I mean, even the football, the so-called football World Cup, right? The football, we're not talking about some chota mota whatever. We're talking about the football World Cup. There is no taker for the rights of the football World Cup in India. So that's a reality. That is why, because television broadcasting and streaming platforms don't have the money because they've been overspending on football, on cricket. So if the forget ISL and Indian football, if the football World Cup doesn't have money coming into the system because cricket has taken out so much of money, then though we have a problem in the system, right? It is not, it is, and that's the reality that I want to speak about and talk about and say, listen, guys, the problem is there that football, all other sports, kabaddi, whatever, hockey, table tennis, badminton, tennis, basketball, whatever team or individual sports, there is not enough money in the system. But again, yes, the other point is that football has not wisely spent the money. That is also a reality. So I have to accept those two things and interact and say, guys, we have not done the right things which were needed, and therefore we are where we are, and that's a huge challenge in my opinion. And therefore for me, yeah, it's going to be very, very important that football gets itself back to a certain level. Otherwise, things will not happen, and that's a reality of things. So for me, if we don't do the right things, um, football cannot be successful. But at the moment, the biggest problem is, yeah, cricket is killing, right? Fight with Owen Cole, I remember. Oh, he's had a lot of fights. Yeah. If you see Takashi, I'm impressed. The things they have done, they have female and male teams, they have academy, and they're going to get their own stadium. Jyoti, the guys at Interkashi are friends of mine, so I know quite well what Interkashi is doing and not doing. And yes, they have to be credited with what they're trying to create. And again, I sometimes tell them very honestly that to me, I think they need a little bit of more time. And that is something which is not going to happen overnight. And therefore, for me, Interkashi, I would like to see where Interkashi is in the next 3 to 5 years, right? And that is something that in the next 3 to 5 years, Interkashi can be contenders for the ISL title. But again, it is step by step. Cricket hero worship, killing other sports, zero value, women hockey, and World Cup qualifier. Many people. How many people knows? Yeah, exactly. Very, very true. 130 crore to win T20 World Cup hurts Babaji ka to football, other sport. Yeah, that's. Yeah. I think Man United owners a bit for RCB and that 16,000 crore. And such company like that's one is open to bid to 16 just imagine one friend is bigger than the whole Indian football. Jyoti, but the problem is that's what I'm saying. And what's the valuation, right? Um yeah. So you need to watch Nakul Dhul video on cricket. He explained in hardware how cricket destroying other game. Okay. It's a paradox. If watching your national team get you in depression, no one will watch World Cup, even Kabaddi, have more similar eyeballs compared to football in India. See, about the whole Kabaddi conversation is rubbish. Kabaddi has nowhere near, and that's been a myth, in my opinion. It's been sold. I sat on a discussion panel, or I moderated a discussion panel in December in regard to so-called pro leagues in India, and Kabaddi is not doing well. Kabaddi is, just about surviving. So therefore, all these stories that people tell you, how bad football is, whatever football in India today or yesterday and tomorrow was, is, and will be the second biggest sport in India. If cricket is 1 to 100, football is 101, right? So these are realities. So therefore, for me, that should not be forgotten when we talk about football and how big football is or how small football is. Um, Realities. So for me, very, very important. And but the point is, at the moment, we are in a situation where this ISL again, and I warned 2 years, 3 years ago that we could get into these kind of situations. That we could be in a very dangerous position, and we are now in that dangerous position. So therefore, for me, um, it's going to be very, very important that we recognize and realize of where we stand. Right, the standard of the national team, men's and women's, he cannot compete. Sorry, right, and that's the reality. So therefore, for me, that's a difficult conversation to have, but yeah, it doesn't change anything. It does not change anything. So therefore, um, yeah, therefore we need to wake up to that reality of where we stand and where we are and what we are. And yeah, it's not easy, but it is the way it is. So therefore, for me, yeah, we need. Sir, being honest, I'm going hard on Indian football. Indian forward is like, yeah, but again, yeah. The thing is, we have good and decent players, and up to until after that, the players vanished. Yeah, but we don't have good players up to under 23, and that is another myth. The under 23s are nowhere near as good as people make them to be. Very, very honestly, sorry, with all due respect, that's why they don't vanish, because players are hyped. Saying cricket is destroying Indian sports, I don't think for me is sportsmanship. I'm thinking, God, at least we have good in one game. Jyoti, nobody cares about that game outside of India, right? Cricket has become a South Asian obsession. And if India continues to do what it is doing at the moment and trying to, be, I am the only one and nobody else counts, cricket will kill itself in the long term. If Inter Kashi does the same work for many years, then maybe they can produce good players. Jyoti, yes, they can. But as you say, many years, Inter Kashi is a very, very young club. And it still is not playing in its home in regard to UP or even Kashi. Let them get there. I say next 3 to 5 years, Inter Kashi can build it itself. But there's a lot of learnings in this. So you was Akash Mishra pace and Akash Mishra Lucknow trainer to try and bring football culture. I don't know enough about this Lucknow Tektro FC, to be honest, to say something. Again, it's a good initiative from Akash to support it. Akash Mishra's pace, yeah, it's not the same as it was, but Akash Mishra slowly is getting a lot of game time. So that is good for him as a player. And hopefully he gets better, 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 better. Yeah, and yeah, so therefore for me, yeah, let's see where it goes. So your view on Takashi Ona's Bengali, your friend, do you know is it Kashi Asuna? Yes. H9P, they will want to be. And And the thing is, it'll take a little bit of time, in my opinion. But to me, that is possible. That Interkashi could be someone to compete at the top in the next 3 to 5 years. So yeah, I would not be surprised. Interkashi can be that. And I'm just looking at the table. If the result stays the way it is at the moment, Mohun Bagan 13, Jamshedpur FC 12, Mumbai City on 11, and that hurts with those two useless draws. But Mumbai City, um, yeah, could close the gap. And Goa tomorrow against Punjab FC could join the party, but Punjab FC, of course, could spoil the party because they want to get out of the bottom. So therefore, it's an interesting scenario in the table. And Interkashi need 5 7 years and government support. Yeah, but XNP, where's the government support? You know, yeah, so that's it. I can say for other sport, cricket is a little bit responsible, but football, nope. Just tell any of our players go out of India to play. If they were getting low money, they will put money first. Jyoti, this money conversation is useless because, I'm one of the few people who have helped Indian players to get trials and training stints abroad. So the question, yes, money is a question, but the point is not the money. The point is who's going to take an Indian player. If you were owner or manager or coach of a team in XYZ country, it doesn't matter in which country we're talking about. If you're a manager, let's say in Southeast Asia, where a lot of people said, oh, Indian players need to go there because a lot of ISL foreigners have gone to Indonesia or Malaysia or elsewhere. Why would they take ISL foreigners? In regard to ISL foreigners are Spanish, wherever they are from the world. An Indian footballer as a foreigner will have to be better than the foreigner coming from other countries to be chosen, right? And that's a reality. Both the teams are back, but I'll stick to this point first. So to go abroad is difficult. Lalinzwala Changte, we tried with Viking Stavang. Very difficult, right? Viking, we're looking at substitution. Prashant coming on for Probedash. And yeah, UP government need to support Interkashi Club will be better. They promised to make stadium. Yeah. Again, where's the promise? Interkashi building their own stadium. Every country have their own one sport which is dominant. Canada have ice hockey, SF baseball and basketball, NFL. Japan have baseball. No one game other is only applies to India. No, yeah, but there are other countries. You would in Germany, we will say football is, if you ask, for example, the second biggest sport here in Germany is handball. Basketball is big. Basketball, Germany currently are European and world champions. Football is too big. This conversation happens in a lot of countries, which you might not know. And I think, yeah. So it looks like Conrad Sangma would be gone in next election. Meghalaya violence due to non-travel allowed to run election. Local polls, Garavil took like maybe. Oh my God. XMP, let's wait and see. No idea about that. Yeah, kickoff for the second 45. Interkashi playing from right to left. And Mumbai City from left to right in their orange jerseys and black shorts. Interkashi, while Mumbai City in their sky blue, which actually fits in well with the stands, the empty stands in the background because Kishore Bharati doesn't have any fans at the moment. A bit frustrating match today compared to yesterday's goalless match. No, I wouldn't say so. It's again that goalless yesterday one was great, but again, I would take the first game where the first half was really bad, but that second half was brilliant. That was the best half of the weekend so far. It's also culture. There's a deeper cricket culture and football culture. Sasha, this is what I doubt. Cricket culture is a 3-decade-old culture. Nufal on that left wing. Nufal plays it back to Ortiz, who plays it back to Akash. So there are pockets in India where, cricket cultures, football cultures, there's places where you've got multi-sports. Punjab is a place where we've got different sports, yeah. Punjab, who won World Cup 20 years at the speed, they have truckload of players coming. Chance maybe. Changte denied. But offside given. Again, Japan. On these people not like they have dual passports here, but who says that? They've got 3-4 players with dual passports or kids with mixed race. Cricket is but to others, but how many countries play cricket and how many play football? Yeah, that's the point. Other clubs should learn from Takashi Academy. No, they shouldn't. Like Interkashi away jersey looks good, said Jyoti. And all these type players got to J League through instant quota, whatever, but they are sustained there because that called even after other foreigners as Prithviraj. Yeah. Newspaper government has provided land to Interkashi's college for land. What people saying that they don't pay. Maybe that's why they're not Interkashi. I don't know what it is. Again, and these are conversations. Let's leave it aside. Let's focus on the game. It's Interkashi nil, Mumbai City 1. And for Mumbai City, 3 big points if they can win this. Ooh, the ball nearly through to Nufal. Wayne Vas heads it out. Planas to Moya. Rohit Danu. Alfred Planas. Sergio, no, Tomba for Petkevicius. But the ball goes through to and Povalachempa with the ball. I just I need to support every sport. And I'm from Odisha. My dad's in previous, which nobody gave damn what cricket is all about. Football, volleyball, and pockets, but many football today it's all cricket. Yeah, Prithviraj, but that has changed, right? So therefore, that's what you're saying, no? It has changed. Changte. I don't know what's going on in Madhya Pradesh. They don't have any teams in any sport. Yeah, very true. To BG comes to power, maybe I don't know. Throw in for Mumbai City. Prashant really losing it. Throw in Mumbai City. Akash to Nuno. Long ball forward. Oh, and Ayush Chigara slips. Luis Tares chips the ball wide to Prashant, who can't get to it. Throw in. Japan doesn't have dual passport. They have chosen one nationality by 822. Yeah, but they have convinced players born in the US or in Europe to play for them. South Korea has done the same thing. There's this German kid who has decided to play for them. So they do that as well. So don't say they don't do it. Right? No foul. Free kick. So it's funny when what you talk about MP Village who have passion for football as MP does not have single Indian football club in second tier or first tier. Yeah, but again, that's women's football, so therefore that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. That is grassroots. That's women's empowerment. That is not purely a football conversation. Yeah, the Brazilians play for them. Brazilians for yeah, exactly, Sasha. No main television cricket World Cup. The transition cheap plastic mats. Being aware not good term for to take not good. Okay, let's focus on this game. 50 minutes up. Mumbai City still leading 1-0. And Inter Kashi Candidumo, Rohit Danu chips it to Petkevicius. Petkevicius on the left. Sandeep Mandi overlapping. Mandi into the box. And that's the equalizer for Inter Kashi. Rohit Danu with a header. It's 1-1 in the 51st minute. Too easy for Inter Kashi to equalize. But on the other side, I'm very happy for Rohit Danu because this boy has so much of talent and hasn't shown it in the last few years. Good goal. And as they show the replay, yeah. Why is Lachempa watching it? Why doesn't he either catch the ball? Why doesn't he get his hands up? It's very, very poor goalkeeping. Maybe we should allow Ocean Indian heritage players resident football when we perform better, more was. Again, yeah, what I've tried this for the last 25 years. The government has done anything. No, I don't, or just as thinking this game is going nowhere for Interkashi. Yes, Lachempa from crosses Dabo is terrible. And let's forget the political part. Let's get to focus on this game. It's 1-1, and I think we'll get an interesting second half now, maybe, because suddenly this game has opened up. Nischal, Wayne, intercepted by Mumbai City. Ball out to And Lalizola Chante, it's 2-1 Mumbai City. What is happening? Like in the earlier game, Jamshedpur equalized, and a minute later, Northeast United made it 2-1. And in this game, the same thing happens. Inter Kashi equalize. And within a minute, Mumbai City are ahead. Third goal of the season for captain Lalinzwala Changte. Ayush misses the ball, but Changte is there. And that's a lovely goal. Jorge Ortiz in the middle. And Changte makes it 2 for Mumbai City. Mumbai wants to throw away another game. A minute ago, I would have agreed with you. So I've observed the Interkashi becomes a little screaming. If you see nobody has scored against Interkashi in second half, maybe today Mumbai can. Yes, Mumbai just did. Another game. Yeah. Mumbai, not Northeast. Jyoti, Northeast also scored a second against Jamshedpur. So Jamshedpur equalized through a penalty, and a minute later, Northeast scored a second, and the same thing has happened for a second time today. Oh, mistake by Bijay. Chance for Planas, and brilliant save there from Pobala Chempa. Alfred Planas. That's nearly a gift. A gift to us, both the matches. I take my old statement back. Corner for Inter Kashi. We are in the 54th minute. Sergio Lamas to take the corner. Headed out by Vijay Chetri. Rohit Danu, and Pubala Chempa has the ball. Would have been 2-2. Yeah, Jyoti, very good chance, but and suddenly, as we had in the first game, a much more exciting second half awaits us. Already the first 9 minutes, very exciting. 2 goals. Nufal blocked. Inter Kashi have the ball. Nufal wins the ball back. Maybe a chance for Mumbai City for a third. Nufal in the attack. Nufal! And save from Luis Tares. That's a little selfish. Could have played it to his captain. Nufal. There was space to play it to Ayush or to Chetri. Chetri, I'm saying, to Changte. Alfred Planas plays it to Rohit Danu. Tomba. Sergio now. Sandeep Mandi. Again, Mumbai City allow him space to cross the ball, but that's direct. Ooh, and still a fumble from Povala Chempa. Interesting game in this second 45. A little over 10 minutes played, 55 plus minutes. It's Inter Kashi 1, Mumbai City 2. Inter Kashi have the ball back. Sergio doesn't get it to Rohit Danu because Valpuya gets it. Changte. Tulunga. Vijay Chetri plays it back to his keeper. Purba looking in Vas, just about gets it. Sorry, Sumit Pasi heads it to his keeper, Luis Tares, with the ball, and he's going to take it long, the Spaniard. Nice little side volley headed out by Mumbai City. Changte wins it, and that's given as a foul against Mandi. For Mandi against Changte. And interesting to see if Inter Kashi can come back a second time. Equalized in the 51st to Rohit Danu, and Changte made it 1-2 just a minute later. Valpuya, loses it against Danu. Good cross. Nuno Reyes and Vijay Chetri does well to clear the lines for Mumbai City. Yes, there's a lot of fear around sports in Odisha, mainly because few key civil servants looking over major sports who got shuffled. G built that decent base. Yeah, I mean, without the backing, and it's not the only one. There are other state governments as well. Maybe we will not play any World Cup in my lifetime, and the gap between top teams in India gets bigger and bigger compared to last decades. Positive 1.4 billion. Yeah, but the difference was always there. Don't think that it's gotten bigger or smaller. We can select 1 in a million player, even if 11 million Indian play football. Or maybe I'm just too optimistic. You're too optimistic, I would say. Or maybe I'm too pessimistic. Chance maybe for Mumbai City. Jorge Ortiz. Jorge Ortiz in the on the edge of the box. Given as offside. I don't know if that was offside. I'd like to see that again. If we can see that line. But there's so much happening now in the game that the game is picking up. Ball out to Rohit Danu from Alfred Planas. And Valpuya once again clears. Changte. Lalinzwala Changte plays it to Jorge Ortiz. Lovely movement from Jorge Ortiz. And foul not given. Shot attempt from Petkevikius. Referee has to be careful. It would me hurt if I die before seeing India playing in World Cup. Yeah, let's see. And the current government is very cautious about fishing their pockets for sports. Negotiate case. I think it's a mix of other things as well. And transition is not that does not hurt sports, but not better. Yeah, that's a problem. That to me is a foul, but was not given. Chance maybe ball out to Rohit Danu. Again into the danger area, but into the arms of Purvala Champa. But good game from Rohit Danu. In the 59th minute. Alfred Planas, a little too short to get to it. And as we've seen in the first game, better second half from both the teams. We can rewind 3 times, still not seeing India play World Cup. Jyoti, is it 3 times, 5 times, 7 times? I don't know how many times you would need to be reborn to watch India play in a World Cup. Inter Kashi with the ball. Prashant. Mistake from Sergio. Changte back to Kauko. Vijay Chetri. Kauko loses the ball. Kauko has to allow Planas to pass. Ball with Rohit Danu, but wide. Sorry, not Rohit Danu. That was Tomba. I was a little surprised. Yeah, sorry. It was number 6 and not 9. Every government have different way of doing development. BJP mainly focus on infrastructure like highways, expressway, as one focus on employment and even education, upon education. Okay. Are there any major difference between AIFF political structure or BC's political structure? Yeah, massive. Massive. AIFF, it's not nowhere near that way. Maybe reborn one time and see the playing World Cup, but not India. We were born in any other country. It's not in our hand. Okay, Jyoti. Let's wait and see as Inter Kashi try and build Planas to Rohit Danu on the wing. Rohit against Valpuya. Valpuya trying to keep Rohit. Rohit stays in. Did the ball go out? Yes, it did go out. And Fred Planas and Yanni Kauko. Mumbai City still leading 2-1 away to Inter Kashi FC. Danu, that ball. Oh, yeah, that crossed the line clearly. Purvala Champa with the goal kick. 62 minutes on the clock. Nufal doesn't win it against Sumit Pasi. Throw in Inter Kashi. Inter Kashi on the wing. Ball for Rohit Danu, but cleared by Nuno. Oh, only as far as Alfred Planas. Blocked by Yoni Kauko. Sumit Mandi. Plays it to for Sergio Lamas. Alfred Planas. Planas. Rohit Danu. I thought it went out. Supposedly it didn't. Ayush Valpuya plays it out. What's an update? Also, an Asian football is a clear no, maybe. There is no clear no or yes. Yeah. So therefore, I try and push the matter once in a while. Rohidanu on the left, ball into the middle, blocked by Valpuya. Maybe a chance. Ayush and Changte is overlapping. Ayush plays the ball. It's a terrible ball for Changte, but Changte is blocked. It should be a foul from Vain Vas, and that should be a yellow card. Has to be a yellow card at least. That is 3.92K done. Yeah, let me check. Where are we? 1 second. Reminder, like, share, and subscribe. Arunfoot. Yes, we are at 3,920 today. Thanks a lot. 13 more people part of the Arunfoot family since last night. I think even esports are growing in India, but not sports. Esports is a very interesting topic. Seems to be growing around the world, but are the numbers really there? Free kick for Mumbai City on the right. 65th minute being played. Changte and Jorge Ortiz on the free kick, and all the tall guys are up front. But it could be Changte trying it direct. Changte just over. Lalinzuala Changte. Playing like a captain. Drops a little too far. And he knows Mumbai City headed out. Blocked. Danu by Valpuya. Throw in. Sandeep Mandi. Nischal. Mandi. Nischal. Rain Vas. Looking for Prashant. Oh, Akash only prays it to Prashant and then back. Rohit Danu. Rohit in the middle. Rohit has to walk back. Sumit Pasi. Vain Vas. Looking for Rohit. Who gets it? Sandeep Mandi. Alfred Planas. Looking for Petkevicius. Petkevicius in the box. Little chaotic. Petkevicius plays it back to Rohit, who plays it to Sandeep Mandi. Oh, Changte doesn't get too much of space. Rohit Danu on the edge of the box. Rohit Danu crosses it, heads it. Sergio Lamas, it's out. Enron Ose is the only hope for Indian football. If something Indians development have to happen, we would have success decently in last 10 years. No, AI bot. What happened in the last 10 years? You're forgetting that in the last 10 years, in 2020 to 2022, nothing happened in regard to football development. Jorge Ortiz on the ground. And I guess that's over for him after 66, 67 minutes. So therefore, in the last 10 years, what would have happened? What was the sensational thing of youth development, grassroots development that can transform? And even if you do things right, Vikram coming on for Horgotis after 68 minutes, um, 10 years is a very short time, right? It's a good time to talk. Surely, Bangladesh will also now have 3, 4 players who are in the team, and more players will come. We'll definitely get battered. Better next. Yeah, I mean, they're getting 6 players for the under 20s for the SAF, right? So yeah, let's wait and see. Let's focus on this game. Goal kick to be taken by Pobala Chempa and substitution. Vikram coming on. Let's see how Mumbai City now set up themselves. In the middle, does Vikram go to one of the wings? Interesting to see what they do. Purva long. Headed on by Vikram. Chance maybe for Kashi to break. Ball out to Rohit Danu on that left wing. Rohit Danu, oh, beats Valpuya, but Valpuya in the end gets the ball back and the ball goes to Purva, who collects. Even Asian Games gates open in a team allowed if you think government will allow. I don't think the Asian Games is so important that we should be talking about. For the women's, yes, because women's is an open competition, and the men's we're wasting our time because the others don't take it seriously. And ball with Purva Lachempa at the other end. Vikram. Vikram trying to dribble, but has to run back. Plays back to Kauko. Bijay, no, Valpuya. Back to the to Bijay. Bijay plays it long, but Luis Tares takes it on. Venvas. 69 minutes plus. And Tulunga now on the ground with pain. That's not good for Mumbai City. Sandeep Kurale has come on. And Tulunga directly goes onto the stretcher. Puipuya, his replacement. Two quick replacements due to injuries for Mumbai City. That is not good. Dr. Sandeep Kurale with him. More importance on Yoni Kauko in this game for Mumbai City. I would say, if you're liking the conversation that we're having here, please do like, share, and subscribe arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias, visit arunfoot.com. As Kashi combined with Danu, loses the ball. Puipuya to Yoni Kauko. Kauko plays out to Nufal, who's had a quiet second half. That was a foul, but advantage Mumbai City. Mumbai City clearing their lines. Long ball forward. Sandeep Mandi has to be careful. Loses the ball. And yeah. It should be a throw in for Mumbai City, yeah. And they take it quickly. Puipuya across to Nufal, who'll get to the ball. Nufal has to wait. No one with numbers. Plays it back to Kauko. Across to Vijay. Tries to play it to Vikram, but overcooked. Esports will succeed because there's money in there, and main target of esports ad revenues 8:15 to 8:45. They have money and impulse spending. The economy should be working. Airport, it is not working. This is something that, again, um, has been spoken about. Ooh, uh, Puya. Oh, two Mumbai City players. Let's see that again. Ooh, Valpuya and Puya banging their heads. Or was it Bijay Chetri? Looks like Bijay with the number 17. We have requested sportsmen and pleaded now maybe losing to Bangladesh. Nothing will lower develop than in us in recent time, which can bring accountability. AI bot, we have requested and we have pleaded. Who are you to have requested and pleaded with the government that the government would listen? With all due respect as fans, with all due respect, do you think the government is going to listen to your plead and your request and, oh, we're losing to this, we're losing to that, or whatever? Just a question. Again, does the government care? Right? And you know why I can say that? Uh, um, because I've dealt with the government. I raised the topic for the first time in 2001 with the All India Football Federation and the then government. 2006, my person of Indian origin card went to FIFA. So therefore, right? Sorry, doesn't work. Good evening. Yeah, happy to see Rohit Danu do well. I said that earlier on. Pakistan also many overseas players in team. Yes, they have, but again, Pakistan has their own set of problems. Even Stephen Constantine was there, so therefore that is something that is for them very difficult. Nufal and throw in should be Inter Kashi, yeah, but Nufal is now down. In India, only organization putting money like gold, soul, and then think team for World Cup, but then visa because India. Okay. Affairs, if I see any reports info, which is new artists and coach, they're doing really well. Okay, so that shall to Sandeep Mandi. Back to keeper Luis Tares. Across to Wayne Vaz. Sumit Pasi. Prashant and Akash Mishra. Corner for Inter Kashi in the 76th minute. Habas with Pritijit on top. Mumbai City clear the corner. Vikram loses the ball. Inter Kashi with the ball. In Mumbai City headed out. And Yoni Kauko clears it for another throw. And it's a little, yeah, unclean. I'm happy to see Northeastern are doing well. They have low budget, still doing decent with that team compared to some other ISL teams. Yeah, very true. And that's the drinks break for the two teams. Good timing for Mumbai City. A little chaotic with two players having to go off due to injuries. And they need to regroup quickly in the last quarter of the game to try and get a result. Surely Peter Kraki would like to see that, and he also will have something to drink. The goal for Kashi being shown the equalizer. Danu in the center hits the ball in. And just see the happiness of the boy. But then in the next move, lovely chip. Ortiz and Lalinzwala Changte is there to directly reply for the Islanders. The match restarts. So what is wrong with Chelsea as per your observation last year's totally disaster? Said overrated. Overrated. At the moment, the manager, you know, is a young guy. Maybe he's going to be successful in the future, but at the moment needs time. And that team is, I don't know. Half of the players I don't even know sometimes I feel with Chelsea. Let's focus on this. Mr. Chandan with his throw in long into the box. And that should be a goal kick. Yeah, goal kick for Mumbai CIty. Chempa taking his time. 78 plus minutes on the clock. Kashi 1, Mumbai CIty FC 2. Can the Islanders win this game? Because if they do win this, they move to 11 points and are 2 off Mohun Bagan Supergiant and 1 of Jamshedpur FC. And they surely would be in the title race in the Indian Super League. That to me would be a given in this game. Free kick. There is someone down. I don't understand who they can do anything. Jyoti, they're on a good day, they can beat anyone. On a bad day, they can lose to anyone. That's the problem. So in pass is not looking good, says Aman. Number 16 from Kashi. That's Sandeep Mandi. Yoni Kauko with the yellow card. The Finnish general. Nearly 80 minutes on the clock. Mumbai CIty throw in. Akash Mishra to take the throw in. Mumbai CIty need to control this now more. Akash with a long throw in. Kashi intercepts. Cleared by Mumbai CIty. Oh, Sumit Pasi, did he lash out? Because that's then a sending off. Then it is a sending off because Sumit Pasi got a yellow card in the first half against Nufal. Yeah, in the 8th minute. And I'm interested to hear what the referee does now. Let's see. Sumit Pasi. Oh, Akash Mishra. Oh, he followed through. Yeah, that's a sending off. That's a sending off. That's a sending off. Yeah. Why is he having a conversation? Sumit Pasi knew exactly what he was doing. Sorry, that's a red card. That's sorry, that's a second yellow. Look at it the way he goes in. No control over what he's doing. Um, yeah, sorry. There's no discussion about it. Sorry, Sumit. You should be off. Oh, I feel it's better video call than myself. Airport, I don't know. After saying I was considered related was into football, I feel yes, he does. Lord Parsi, yeah, back at it again. Lucky to be on the pitch. Yeah, some Interkashi players lucky to not be carded, I would have to say, in this one. Throw in Interkashi. Now the ball. Parsi long, high. Akash heads it out. Throw in Interkashi on the right. Prashant. And Planas goes off. Alfred Planas. Jayesh Rane comes on against his former team. I reckon we in India can have the lack of water referee decision making. Sasha, look at the whole problems in European football. I don't know. I mean, again, in Germany, we're having a discussion about VR or not implementation of VR. And yeah, I don't know if VR is in its current format going to help, because the problem is the guy sitting on top of it is going to be another VRF, right? So your problem here is, for example, this Sumit Pasi situation, as per the old draw, which is not allowed, Luis Diaz got 2 cards yesterday for Bayern Munich against Bayer Leverkusen. And the referee said afterwards, if I had known and seen the video footage, I would not have given him the second yellow, which is not allowed under the current rules. So therefore, I don't know if VR is really going to be the solving problem, because at the end of the day, there is a VR referee sitting over there. It is not some AI thing is which is deciding for you or for me in regard to that. So therefore, for me, yeah, it's the way it is. So therefore, VR could be a solution, might not be, right? Mumbai City with the ball, 83rd minute, 84th minute already, 83 minutes completed, and it's been become a more of a fighting encounter in the second half. Still, Mumbai City 54 to 46% of the ball, 13 to 9 chances for the Islanders. So that's also something. Let's see what happens. What's your opinion? What we're not playing the best in info with some players should get chances, some players getting the long rope with mediocre performance. Yeah, but my learning has been over the years, having worked with the Indian national team. It's not a question of if the best players play or not. It's the right players playing or not, and that is something. If you're best in the ISL or I League, doesn't mean that you are that good. Oh, Akash Mishra steals the ball from Interkashi. Akash Mishra against Prashant. Akash Mishra, and that should be a foul. And Akash bought that foul and bought that card also for Prashant if he gets one. Akash Mishra does really well. Yeah, and that is a foul. The ref in Bangalore FC was Mohun Bagan. Super Giant game was great, and I'm going to. Yes, he did yesterday. I just think our referees have always been superb with these critical decisions. Yeah, Sasha, but look at European football. Do you watch Premier League discussions, La Liga discussions, Bundesliga discussions, Champions League, right? I mean, how does Arsenal get a penalty against Bayer Leverkusen? Biggest joke in the world. It's never and VR doesn't even step in. The referee doesn't even talk to them. So the problem exists around the world. Free kick for Mumbai City, Puipuya to take it. Puipuya, and Luis Tares just somehow gets his hands to it. Interkashi clear, and Kauko against Jayesh Rane. Free kick. Sandeep Mandi. Triple substitutions for Mumbai City FC. Stalin, amongst others, coming on. Nufal coming off. So it looks like Amandeep Franklin And Sanjeev Stalin coming on. Defensive reinforcements for Mumbai City. 87 minutes on the clock. The Islanders just want to see out this game and the result. Into Kashi on the right. Amandeep clears it for a throw-in. And if I'm Sumit Pasi. Oh. Wrong throw-in. Should have been seen. Nearly a foul on the edge of the box. Into Kashi over there and Petkevikius over. Some of these weird ones. African countries, players getting into European development clubs ages. I've seen AFCON, they are total European product mostly. They have better info than us. No, they're born in Europe. They're not born in Africa. No 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old African kid comes into Europe. Goal kick. Pubala Chempa. Puba plays the ball out. Rohit Danu, who plays it out. Doesn't get to Pitkevikios. Throw in for Mumbai City on the right. Intercepted by Intakashi. Oh, it's heading all over. But Mumbai City have the ball. Played out. Amandeep slips but gets it forward. Played out by Nischal. Changte. Amandeep Changte. Changte blocked. Maybe chance for Intakashi to move in. Interesting, Sanjeev Stalin today coming on as a striker for Ayush. Heads it out. Throw in Intakashi. Last few seconds of this game. Headed out again. Amandeep. Still with Intakashi. Jayesh plays it back. So, ball out on that. And corner for Intakashi. Prashant wins it against Akash. 9 minutes of added time. Okay, that's interesting. 9 minutes. Sergio Lamas with the corner for Intakashi. 9 minutes of added time. Time for Mumbai City to survive. And there's a lot of pushing and shoving happening between Pupuya and Ashish Jha. Corner, Mumbai City. Somehow the other survive. Ball goes to the other side. Chance for Mumbai City to counter. But the ball flies out. Throw in Intakashi. Rohit Danu. Across. Pasi. Mumbai City clear. Mumbai City on that left wing now. Amandeep. Amandeep plays it through, gets it to, and Mumbai City have to drop back again. Vikram misses the target. That could have been the decider. Vikram Pratap to develop into. You cannot be selected, as Sasha says. European forbid that. It's not happening. They're born there, migrate to there. In some cases, parents have to move there with them and live there. My distant brother playing in State League Assam, living currently on 80% in local district club. Future path we should try. Play in India. It's not moving. Yeah, exactly. You have to try in India, trials in teams, academies of ISL teams, I League teams. Free kick for Inter Kashi. 92 minutes on the clock. Sergio Lamas from the right. Free kick. Referee having a look. And Valpuya. Petkevikius and Valpuya. Nishchal Chandan involved as well. And this is getting out of control over there. Yeah. I'm interested to see what the referee now does. And the question is, did Petkevikius say something? Now interested to see what the referee does. Yeah. And he's going to give Valpuya a red card. Yeah. Yeah, it's a joke. What Valpuya did is wrong and in no way. But the question is, what did Petkevikius do before that? That would be my question. That would be my question. Yeah. And there are multiple players. Yeah. And Nishchal Chandan is part of it, doesn't get a card. Tumit Pasi needs to have been sent off. Venvas, there was a card earlier. Yeah, what to say? But hey, some people say Mumbai City have the refs on their side, right? Just to prove a point. Lamas into the danger area, headed out by Mumbai City. And that's a counter-attacking move. Mumbai City on their way. On their way. Is it a third? Is it a third? Mumbai City. Akash Mishra should have controlled the game. Yeah. Prithviraj, 100%. And he's allowing this sort of thuggish behavior. Inter Kashi on that left wing. Ball across. Prashant will try keep it in. He will keep it in. Plays it back. Sumit Pasi. Cleared by Mumbai City. Headed out. Lamas. Headed into the danger zone and into the arms of Purva Lachempa by Akash Mishra. It's all to play for still. Inter Kashi 1, Mumbai City 2. Inter Kashi combining. Headed out by Stalin. Back into the danger zone. Good collection by Purva Lachempa. And he gets the words of praise from Nuno Reis. Long ball forward. Luis Tares to Venvas. Sumit Pasi. Pasi with the cross into the danger area and Purva Lachempa has the ball. Strong now by Purva Lachempa. Vikram. Vikram keeps the ball. Vikram loses the ball. Rohit Danu. Jayesh Rane. Ashish Jha. Plays it to Prashant. Sumit Pasi. Will it play it again to Prashant? Prashant on the edge of the box and That's a corner for Inter Kashi. 97th minute. Sergio Lamas with the corner. Into the danger zone. Headed to the side. Inter Kashi keep the ball. Played backwards. Rohit Danu. Played it across to Lamas. Lamas, is that a foul? But Inter Kashi keep the ball. Can they head it out? Ooh. And headed out by Mumbai City. I think Franklin. All to play for still. And that was also a foul on Sergio Lamas. Should have been given, but referee lets play on. But Lamas is already up again. Corner from the other side. We're in the 99th minute. Sergio Lamas cleared. Prashant plays it out. Mumbai City block. Lalinswala Changte. It's 9 minutes of added time. 9 minutes of added time. We're in the last minute of the game. Sergio Lamas. Luis Tares also in the opponent's box. Box into dangers. Headed out by Mumbai City. Rohit Danu into the box. Headed on. Against the crossbar. Headed out by Mumbai City. Still. Played out. Sumit Pasi into the box. Goalwards and water save from Purbala Chempa. Rohit Danu with the cross. Headed onwards by Nischal Chandan. It's the crossbar. And then Sumit Pasi with the cross. Corner taken. It's still in there. It hits the crossbar again and goes over. And that's the final whistle. Somehow Mumbai City survive. Somehow Mumbai City survive and win 2-1 against Inter Kashi. They somehow get the points, Mumbai City. It was a tough fight in the end. But in the end, yeah, both sets of players on the ground. It was a fight till the end. And in the end, Mumbai City win it. And these are the matches which you have to win. Let me just put out the tweet. Right, tweet gone out. Yeah, a crazy second half once more. And in the end, Mumbai City just about survive to take all 3 points against Inter Kashi in Kolkata at the Kishore Bharati Krirangan. 3 big points, because with that, Mumbai City in the Indian Super League table move into third spot. with now 11 points out of 5 matches. Um, 1 point behind Jamshedpur FC, two behind Mohun Bagan, and for them, the next match, if I'm not wrong, the next match is next Friday in Kolkata against Mohun Bagan. So in an ideal case scenario, Mumbai City stay in Kolkata to face Mohun Bagan super giant in a top table clash in the Indian Super League. Well, introducing regulations now not will harm the Indian football, improve it at current time, or will we wait till it financially stable? It's gonna harm because it makes no sense at the moment. So therefore, it's in my opinion, it makes no sense at the moment because you need to stabilize, and rather it is also proof that this 14-team league doesn't make sense. 14 teams are four too many, in my opinion. A smaller, a more competitive league would be better for India. And that to me is, I think, the most important thing, that we need to think about what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. And in my opinion, and again, and so therefore that's the thing. Next one, without Valpulia, will be a tough one. That is against Mohun. Yeah, that's very, very true. And I don't know if Druvalva will be back or not. So then I don't know, with Sanjeev Stalin, is it something else? Yeah, it's Mumbai City don't have too many options. That's true. We saw that in the second half, that the bench is a problem, but the first 14, 15 are good at Mumbai City. That at least is a good sign for Peter Kratky. And yeah, it's a big win today. It's a big win. And therefore Mumbai City will take the 3 points, and yeah, 3 wins, 2 draws. I think not many people would have said that Mumbai City would be sitting where they're sitting in the table at the moment. And therefore, as I said, I take it. And I think every Mumbai City fan should be happy about what they've done. Looking at the match stats, let me quickly look at the match stats. In the end, 17 to 15 shots for Inter Kashi, 51 to 49, because in the last 15, 20 minutes, Inter Kashi had more of the ball. But still, 2-1, 9 to 2 corners in the end for Inter Kashi. 367 passes for Mumbai City, 353 only for Inter Kashi. That's very, very close. And in the end, 4 yellow cards for Inter Kashi. And so therefore, that is something which can be said. We win, but next match without Valpuya, Rockstar, that's the reality of things, right? We will have to play without Valpuya the next game. Again, not smart from Valpuya. Whatever the reason can be, could be, should be, it's not wise from him to react the way they did, and to hit out just in front of the referee. Also, it makes no sense. And therefore, for me, it's something which is not useful in that situation. And to me, that's the biggest problem. And let's wait and see what you see. How do you rate Anushka Kumari like Krishanu? Again, Hitesh, to name Krishanu Dey with a under 17 India girl is disrespectful to Krishanu Dey. Krishanu Dey is one of the best players in that era in the 80s. Let that girl play football. Don't do these comparisons. I know you guys love, this comparison, that comparison. Oh, what would happen if this had happened, that had happened. Let's wait and see what can. Now the title race is open for all. Yes, it is. And if FC Goa tomorrow, by any chance, win away at Punjab FC, then it's 4 teams. And again, the next round of matches are very, very interesting, because in the next round, Mohun Bagan play Mumbai on Friday. And so that's one. Jamshedpur on Thursday travel to Delhi. So that's one. Goa travel to Chennai. So those are the ones. But again, those are interesting ones. And then after that, you've got a few interesting games coming up overall. And Jamshedpur, Mohun Bagan in round 7. So for Mohun Bagan, the games now start. Mumbai City, then Jamshedpur, and then Mohun Bagan have to play Punjab. So therefore, it doesn't get easier. So that's the thing. So today, defensive performance, are you happy? Improvement is no, I'm not, Raj. I'm not happy because I think Mumbai City needs to score a third, and they had 2-3 opportunities to score a third. Be it that long-range attempt from Vikram, that counter where Akash, if you realize you're not getting to the goal, but you see 1 or 2 teammates, get the ball across to them and let them try and finish it off. And therefore, Balpuya will be massive miss. And the bench needs to be better. Ayush, again, rusty. I hope Jorge Pereira Diaz is back. I think that is very much needed. We saw the impact of Ortiz. And if Mumbai City can play with four foreigners, that is it. But Mohun Bagan is not as strong as they were, let's say, 2 weeks ago. That's the most important thing. Kunsi East Bengal versus Kerala versus CSA was the catch. Roshan, it was East Bengal took an early lead. Um, could have had more, maybe here and there. Blasters kept in the game. Last 10 minutes, Blasters pushed and then injured time equalized. And it was a deserving 1-1. And Oscar Bruzon out shouts were at the Salt Lake Stadium. So I think that tells you that it all needs to be said about that game. Ayush chances. He's rusty, right? He's not played too much at this level. And you see that Ayush Chikara needs time at this level to play regularly. Team background was backbone for, especially for Mon. Raj, I think Nuno Reis has done as good. And to me, Nuno Reis has done very, very well. Whoever they've put next to him, because again, Kiri had Mehtab next to him, right? And now you're either Vijay had his shaky moments today. Sahil has also had shaky moments, so therefore that's what was Kauko playing or injured? Kauko played 90 minutes, important as he is, and that is one of Nuno Reis and Johnny Kauko, those two signings by Kratki and by Sujay, brilliant. Those two players have made out of mid-table Mumbai City a team which potentially, so let's see. So Vapuya will miss next game. Good for us. Blue, normally I would say yes, but the question is who's going to play in that position, because Valpuya with Changte is a very, very strong combination on that wing. But again, Mohun Bagan didn't convince me yesterday. And if I'm honest, I think in the end, BFC, even though Mohun Bagan had some crazy chances, but I think BFC deserved more of a win yesterday, if I look at the 90 minutes. But again, and therefore, Mumbai City, Mohun Bagan, we've had some crazy games in the last 2-3 years. Why not another one next Friday? I would love to see a crazy game like that. Yes. So with that, our team is quite inexperienced. Backline is my biggest loophole. Morgan exploit with all the assists. It can, Raj, but again, even at BFC, somehow, despite all of that, they kept it together. So therefore, let's see. Because, if I'm playing Fanai in the middle, so therefore that's it. See. Last two were draws, I think. Yes, I think last two were 2-2 draws, if I'm not wrong, or last three, I think, were 2-2 draws. So therefore, Blue, I'm looking forward to Friday. Let's see what happens. And with that, I'll come to an end of this live. Thanks a lot for once again for joining in. If you haven't, you're liking the lives, leave a like behind in these lives. Share with other people. And if you haven't become a part of the Arun Foot family, please subscribe to the channel. Let me grow the community. I know there are a lot of people who watch these lives are actually not subscribers to the channel. We stand at 3,920. So therefore, thanks a lot. We've grown over the day as well. And watch the lives, enjoy them, and that should be fun. Are we playing next in Salt Lake? Yes, Raj. Next Friday, I said, Mohun Bagan versus Mumbai City, first against third, or maybe first against fourth, depending on the FC Goa result tomorrow against Punjab FC. So I'll see you tomorrow for another live. Yeah, an interesting game, an interesting game day. Northeast United shock Jamshedpur FC to win 2-1, and then the evening kickoff, Inter Kashi lose 1-2 to Mumbai City FC. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another live. Thanks.